Oh, okay, that happened twice, the last 10-day challenge. Now it only happened once. Let's see if we can keep it on one time.
It's because, yeah.
Yeah, it's because I have been having Zoom meetings all day, and I always push the recording button off because I don't record the Zoom meetings I have with you guys. We forgot to put it on again. Sorry, honey, my bad. Okay. You can stab me later.
I will. Okay, so sorry, replayers. We didn't record the first part. We will record the rest. So, where did I get from?
On animated leads.
Yeah.
Real people.
Animated? Automated.
Automated, not animated. That's what you don't want. You do not want animated leads.
No.
And you can actually go out there and buy something from somebody, and they will tell you, I will fill up your friend list on Facebook. These are just animated leads, computer systems throwing you a message once in a while, and you're thinking that you're actually talking to real people, but you are not. So
that's animated.
Animated. Yes, and this is
cartoon.
That, you know, fiction.
Oh yeah, okay. But being the person that can create these leads and use the systems to create these leads are actually the person you will become. But you cannot start with buying leads and then build a brand. You will have to build your audience, your brand, your name before you can create automated leads. Because when you are at that stage, that quite advanced, you will actually also be the person that can pick up the phone and call these leads or write them these emails, or however you will have the ability to reach out to these people. And you will have the mindset to help them in the right direction, not just bark or over them with your opportunity. You will be the person that can ask the right questions, that can know exactly where to point them to, because when they opt into whatever you put out in the social media, they already said, I want something that you got. If it's an MLSP training, or if you did a lead magnet yourself with a PDF, if they opt into something where you have a capture page and you created the lead step, they went and put their information in, and they are ready to hear what you have to say. But if you are making a Facebook ad with something and you have a profile or a fan page that has nothing on it except for products and so on, and you didn't do the process of really rehearsing how to talk to people, how to help people and so on, and how to create this value, you will not have success with talking to leads that know nothing about you. So that's actually the outcome of doing attraction marketing, using online tools and so on, like MLSP have funnels and blogs, and you name it, they got it for your online skills in the future. So the whole process of becoming the person of value and being the person that can really talk to people and know exactly what questions to ask and to
read between the lines
and so on. Yeah. That's the person you want to become, because you can go out there and buy thousands of leads. Would you know what to do with them if you got them right now?
It's all about the skills. Human skill, communication skill, leadership skills, all the skills.
Exactly.
All the tools in the toolbox.
So it's really worth the time using these maybe 3, 4, 5 months to really get the hang of talking to people every single day. But if you only talk to one person today, and you talk to another person 5 weeks from now,
it's gonna take you a long
time to get all the skills in between. And I will say the most of the skills we got in all this, of course, the online skills and building a blog, of course, we have a lot of technical skills that we didn't have in the beginning. But the most important and the most powerful skills we actually learned was in the conversations with all the people we have talked to for the
Yeah,
last
and becoming that person of value and really be there to provide solutions. Okay, it's like, you know, a representative of whatever company is there to sell something. A consultant is a solution provider. So what we want to be is consultants for this business that we have, and not be a representative. Okay, it's all in the mindset, being solution provider. If you don't have the solution, you will connect them with somebody that has the solution for this person. This is abundance mindset, person of value. Why is he laughing?
He's scared. Oh, Jim.
He's always so fresh in the morning.
Did you learn to turn on record on Zoom calls?
No, I only know how to take it off.
Yes.
Where's that? Business marketing through social media. Yes, 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 yes. So that was what you will have and what you will become and what you are able to do if you keep doing what you're doing and trust the process.
And you know, there is a lot of trainings out there. I know a few people who are in Ninja Network, or some people buy into Eric Worre's tools and so on. And it's not about the tools. It's not about the next training or the next company, because
or the next free boot camp.
It's you taking action now,
and
no matter where you are, and implement what you learn. Because we have people that have been in all our boot camps, I think, and they still is the same place, and the time has just gone by, right? So, and you know, it's and this is where we get into the stage. I don't know if you remember the 3 phases we went through on day 2 in the 7-day boot camp.
BES,
yes, building and engage sell. But we talked about the 3 phases of being an online marketer, and the first one is where you start learning these skills of conversations and reaching out to people, have your profile, and it's okay to be in, but it's so easy to really get into the stage where you reach out to people, talk to people. It doesn't hurt, and it will only help you. But some people still sit there and think, oh, but what if I'm not asking the right questions? What if I'm doing something wrong? What if I
overthinking it?
Oh, they're overthinking it, and they never take the action needed. You will never learn to ask the right questions if you don't start asking the wrong questions. So
it's just starting. It will take you to get somebody maybe 30 messages. If you have a long conversation with somebody, in 2 months from now, you can do it in 10. So the same conversation, because you get better and better and know exactly what's right. And when people ask you, what are you all about? What do you love to do? If you had your story attached, you can always send them to the story, and that will do the job for you. Instead of writing 40 messages explaining who you are, where you live, how many children you have, what you love, what's your hobby, are you married, and so on and so on.
So some people sit there and watch some training, and then they watch some other training, and then they watch some other training, and they hope for this feeling that will push them into taking the action that they actually need. But what they actually wait for is a solution that will cover all the mistakes they have to go through, and it will never appear. Because if you don't start talking to people, if it's on Zoom or on Messenger or on the phone, if you don't start doing it and being okay with being a newbie, a beginner, and maybe asking the wrong questions, maybe taking a little longer in asking those questions, or building the report, maybe you start off wrong, and then you have to use a little more time to build the know, like, and trust. But being okay with that will take you much further than sitting and waiting for the next training that will push you into taking action.
Yes, and in the beginning it is working hard, but if you do that 2 months, 3 months from now, you will be working smart. You will know exactly when you have the time to go in 20 minutes 30 minutes answering questions, or you spend 10 minutes reaching out to people in your target market, and then you maybe have 15 minutes to go and do a post, you know, and you will start working smart. And when that day happens, it's going to be so much fun. You have total confidence in what you're doing. You feel the results coming out of it, you know, but it's all about, you know, taking off into the wind, just like an airplane. It has to go fast against the wind, and then it gets airborne, and then the engine can actually relax when it flies through the air.
So we have some questions.
Okay.
Here.
So let me read. In the training video to watch from yesterday, the social media magnetic prospecting, there is a blog post. They recommend you read first. They recommend you follow people on Facebook rather than sending a friend request immediately. Which would you say is best? I definitely say, I don't, yeah.
Can I answer that? That training was made, I have no idea, but it's a while ago, and at that point it was easy to follow people. I don't think that there was an option to turn the follow button off, but then they changed the policy inside Facebook, and now people have to activate their own follow button, and there's a lot of people that have not that set up on their profile. So it's really difficult. If you go through a lot of people's posts or profiles, you will not be able to follow them, and then you will miss out on something, because you know, you can send 10, is it 10?
5 to 15. Let me explain in another way, okay?
Okay, I will.
If you want, when you press a follow button, it's not sure that people will send you a friend request. When somebody sends me a follow, when somebody pushes my follow button, I always write back, thank you for the interest. Let me know if there's anything at all I can do for you. I do not attack them with a friend request. But when you reach out to your target market and you are in the right group and you see somebody commenting in a post, then you reach out to this person. And when this person sees that you reach out to them, they will go and check your profile. And if you set your profile up like we taught you in the 7 days and up to now in this challenge, you will have the right picture. You will have the right cover picture worked in Canva. You will know exactly what the content should be about. You will have your story attached. So when this person that you're sending a friend request sees your profile, they will accept your friend request. And here you can write a message. Thank you for accepting. I saw you in this and this group. I love to connect with like-minded people. How are you? Here you will start a conversation right away. You don't have to send 1,000 follows and expect maybe 5 of them to send you a friend request. Am I right?
Yes, but you can do both, because you can follow 10 people a day, 10 to 15 people a day without being sent to Facebook jail. And then you can follow as many people as possible. There's no limit for how many you can follow. So
many of them will also follow you back. So that's good.
Yes. So it depends on, yeah, I wouldn't say.
My approach is what I just told you. I go out to my target market. I like a few comments they have in the group. I send them a friend request. Everything comes automatically. They will accept it because they see I'm a person of value, talking about what kind of solutions I have for their problems, because I know exactly who my target market is. And then they will accept it. They will have read my story, and I can start building a relationship with them. Some will have long conversations. Some will have short. Some will not answer me back. Some will just answer with a thumbs up. You never know. But what's most important, you have 2 more eyes and 2 more ears on you. You are building and engaging with your audience.
So Verica, you are asking if it's a good thing to make a closed Facebook group, like a bootcamp, or the bootcamp group. As you want a group for who? You know, it's really important to understand that a Facebook, you can have different kind of Facebook. We have our Build Your Business from Within. So what you want is to have a group where you can give a lot of value inside your
niche,
or your passion, or your, yeah. Let's say that you are a health and wellness. I love that subject because there are so many people out there or we can say mindset. Let's just say that you love to talk about mindset. So on your Facebook profile, you have different kinds of posts. You have your private posts about your family, you have lifestyle posts, and then you have some curiosity around your product or your business or your passion or whatever it is, or curiosity that people wants to know more about what you got. So let's say that you are in a business where you have let's just take Herbalife, and you are a person that talks about, let's take Laura that are in our dream team. She talks a lot about tips and tricks on how to be healthy, how to sleep, how to eat, and so on. So on her profile, she will do some curiosity post and say, do some with a call to action that in this week we are talking much more about sleep. So if you want to know more about it, you can be in my group. And the people who will, you can put a link in, or people, you can say comment group below, and the people who will comment, you can put in the group. But the group that you will put them in will not be about your product. It will be even more value around the subject or the passion, niche, whatever you are talking about.
Yeah, so let me try to explain in another way. That's why we are good together. She can explain one way, I will explain another. And some of you will catch that way, some of you will catch my way. Okay, then you have two options. So now, this is the beginning for you. You will have to go 2-3 months, start branding yourself, getting your conversation skills in order, knowing exactly where your target market is, knowing exactly what they need to hear and what you have to say. And when you have that momentum going, you will start doing call to actions. Do anybody want to know more about how to eat healthy in the morning? If you are busy, whatever, make a call to action. The people that says yes are the people that are ready to hear more. These people are ready to go into that group where you go even deeper inside information about better sleep, losing weight, shakes, makeup tips, whatever you are talking about, okay? So fan page and blogging and all that, that is in the future. First, you have to take that one step at a time.
You have also, you have to understand, having a group where you will give even more value, you have to be totally clear on what your target market is, what they want to hear about, and you have to provide them value every single day. So it's even more work to have a group. And you cannot just add people to the group. It has to be people that said yes to be in there, that are in your target audience. So on your profile, you have curiosity posts, create some curiosity around what you're talking about and so on. And then promote your own group, and then you can put them into the group. And in there, it's a brilliant thing to have, because you can give value to a lot of people at the same time, instead of just, is it 10% or something of your friend list that sees your posts. So in there you have a lot of people that you can provide value to, but it has to be the right people, otherwise it will never work.
At the right time.
So building an audience first on your profile is the most important. So it's a value-based group, exactly, Emily. No talking about products or anything like that, only value and building relationships, building the know, like, and trust.
When you start getting customers, you will have a customer group where you can do discount products with discount, whatever your company has to offer. You know, you build it up. You have your personal profile. Then you have a fan page. The people that want to know more about the benefits you're talking about and how to get these benefits, then they will become customers or come into a customer group. And then this is how you build it up.
So if you really want to know about how to build groups the attraction marketing way, I will suggest that you go to socialimpactors.com. I think Coach Freya has a great training that you can buy. It's amazing. I bought it, about how to build groups and what to put in them and how to manage them and so on, from prospecting group to customer groups to your team group.
But still, when you are ready.
When you're ready, yes.
When the
honey.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. So I can put a link in the group afterwards. I will do that. Fan page, you know, it's all about, I will say, have a fan page at some point, but when you're ready, when you have built an audience, and because if you have a fan page, we have a fan page, but it's still a bit awkward for us to post on there because we use our profile so much as we do. So yeah, we post and share something. Sometimes I share something from MLSP, and sometimes I put a quote in there, but we use our profile so much that putting it exactly the same thing inside the fan page, it just seems a bit crazy. So we didn't find a balance in that yet, and we are actually 10 months in. So
it's like writing a book that nobody will read. You really need to know who is your audience, what do they need to hear, what are they interested in. And when you know exactly that, with the 200, 300, 400 new people you're building relationship with, then you will know exactly when the time is right for you to make a fan page.
And I will say, every group, every fan page, every blog, every extra thing you put in is extra work. And you might, if you do it now, you will take your time away from the most important thing, that is building your audience
and engaging with them,
out with the people every single day and engage with them. Do you want to say something?
Grow those skills. No, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm reading.
You're so sweet.
I have a passion for travel and personal development and baby activities. Can I create a group surrounded by these three things? Should I create a group for each one? You should definitely focus on branding yourself in the start, Dolores. All these things will fall into place for you, and you will know exactly when you trust the process. You will wake up one day, just like we did, and say, today is the day I'm ready to build my fan page, because now I'm ready to take these people to the next level. I'm ready to take myself to the next level. And this goes for all of you. Start with your personal profile.
And
if you have a passion for the travel industry, and you have passion for personal development, you know, this is what you will share in your timeline.
Yes.
Good tips on travel, good tips on baby activities, good tips on how to stay positive in the morning, how to be grateful for something and have a positive day all day. You know, you can mix it up. You will have to post 3 to 5 times a day. Normally, if you guys are busy, do 1 post, 2 posts, but it's all about showing up every single day, reaching out, building your audience, building that foundation for you to build your business on.
Bianca, leave your fan page as you can build a new one.
Leave it. Maybe you can get some momentum and some life in there one day.
You can close it if you want, and you can build a new one, or you can use this one.
And we are here, of course, to help you and guide you. So in 2 months, 3 months from now, and you think I'm ready, you can always reach out to the Danish Power Couple. We will have a talk, and we will guide you in the right direction.
But as we said, it's all that is extra work. And yeah. Ilse, you are exactly on point. Use the time on branding yourself and build and engage with your audience.
One thing at a time, the most important first.
There is no shortcut.
Nope. Okay, any questions?
I can see something.
Anybody want to go and talk?
I think Heather, you want to say something?
Heather, you can unmute yourself. You want to share something? You are more than welcome to that. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you. I'm so glad I made it today.
Yay!
I just wanted to say about October 2017, I opened up a thing. I don't know how to say it on here. I decided to do a business, but I really didn't know what I was doing or how to do it. So I was one of those quiet people. And when I went out, I didn't know how to talk to anybody. But after being with you guys for 2 weeks, I can't believe how amazing it's been. Just naturally, finding myself and believing in myself and following the process. it just comes out naturally. And so last night I spent till 3 o'clock this morning. I had a group for that particular thing I was doing. And like you said, it just clicked. I like, oh my gosh, I have this group page and I haven't been doing anything with it. So I did something with it. And so that was just the starting of it. I do actually have 2 things that I've been doing. The other one, that's the one that was probably comes more naturally to me than the other one. But now that I'm learning all this, they're actually both coming together. So I'm really excited what's going to happen here. So that's all I have to say.
Great. That's amazing.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing. So you know, that just makes us so happy. Last challenge in the middle of that one last time, you know, we had a woman, she didn't have one sale in 18 months in her business. And I think it was on day 7, she had her first sale from doing what we were teaching her, you know. So it's just amazing. It's just, you know, and you saying that it feels so good and it's just amazing. And that's what it's all about. It's all about you being 100% yourself, because that amazing feeling and you want to do it. Also, when you have a long day, a hard day, a busy day, whatever it might be, when you have clarity on what you're doing, you also have the power to act. And when you have these feelings, that just means that you're going one way, and that's forward. So don't ever stop what you're doing right now, Heather, and you will just level up and level up and level up. In your personal development, your skills, your communication, human skills, online skills, you know. Mwah! I love it. Amazing.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
You're welcome.
You can just mute yourself again, and anybody else? Anybody, or we will leave you for early weekend. So you guys can do whatever you need to do. No, I will give you 1 more minute and we will say goodbye and see you again tomorrow. That will be Emmeline.
Coffee time for Jim. And Emmeline will be on tomorrow. That will...
Yeah, you can look forward to that.
She did amazing, right?
Amazing. We are Leadership Factory and she's already a leader. Yes. Yes, made in Denmark. So that's totally great. Totally great. Okay, no more questions. So thank you guys. Give us a wave. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, whatever it might be, if you didn't have your Zoom yet and you didn't schedule a Zoom, reach out to the person that got you in here, the Dream Team Leader. Let's make it happen, because before you know it, it will be last day. Okay,
yeah,
only 4 days. Tomorrow's only 3 days. Monday's only 2 days. Tuesday's only 1 day. Wednesday we will say goodbye. Thursday you will regret if you didn't have your Zoom. Okay, you love that.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Dolores.
Hi, I was trying to answer the question, but my computer, the screen froze,
okay, no problem.
And I was kicked off. And well, thank you so much for answering my question, and hello, everyone.
Hello.
I have just one last question. So focus on branding your profile, and sorry, I'm not talking too loud. My daughter is sleeping. Focusing on branding your profile, and I've been doing that, and I've been adding myself to like-minded people and groups that I like. So question about that. I added myself to a women's travel group, and I posted that my daughter and I are traveling for 6 weeks, right? And they pretty much asked me, well, how do you get to travel for 6 weeks? What job do you do? And I remember, Michael, you said, don't sell immediately. So we started off a conversation, but how, if they're asking you, so what do you do? How are you able to?
Okay, so you must have misunderstand me, because I never tell you to sell. That will never happen. What will happen is you will sell automatically when you build a relationship. Okay, so right. This is, you will never sell if you go out and try to sell. It is you showing a solution. So you say it like it is. I don't know if you have a normal job on the side or you full-time. I never spoke to you yet. So if they're asking you, how can you afford to do that and so on? Well, you're just lucky that you have a solution for that. You are a member of a travel club that gives you these benefits. This is now a solution to these people. So they will ask you, Dolores, what is this? Is there something that I can have a look at? can I also use this for me and my family? Now you might have a solution, and then you send whatever link you have for your travel company and tell them, this is actually what I do. This is how I can travel with my daughter for 6 weeks. I can travel 2 times a year, 3 times a year because of this travel membership. Inside the relationship, you will have a solution to a problem, and that's when the selling comes. It never comes from you.
Yeah, no, it never comes from me. But if they start off the conversation like that immediately, should I build it up or should I automatically just send the link?
You
Does
know
it make
what?
a
You know what?
if
You
I
know
build
how
it up?
I look at it this way. If you present something to people, then you are coming to them and you want them to listen. They will have their guards up, okay? But when they come to you, they're ready to hear what you have to say. So it's a totally different situation. When they come and say, Dolores, that's amazing. How can you travel this much? Now they're ready to hear whatever you have to show them as a solution to that problem that you have. If you didn't have your travel membership, you couldn't afford going 6 weeks on vacation. Okay. So that's a solution for you, and you are more than happy to show them that solution you have. Maybe this is a solution for them and their families, and everything will come naturally. That's the magical part of it. I told it in day 2 in the 7-day challenge, build and engage with the audience. The selling part will come exactly when the time is right.
Great.
And this is inside the conversation.
Yes.
So
thank you so much.
You are just lucky that you actually hit like a gold mine of people that really love to travel, and you now made a curiosity post. Amazing, well done, proud of you. and this is giving people curiosity, and they're reaching out to you and say, Dolores, I want to know more. These people that say I want to know more, you take them to the next level.
But can I say something?
Yes.
But of course, in the conversation where you can still ask them a question if they travel and how many times, and so you have a little background about them when you present your so I will say you can take that person and still go to the profile and like and comment, so they feel that like you're there. So when you present your opportunity to them or the solution, they will be more open. And if you just ask them right away, here's the link, so it's
you could also, sorry honey, you could also go even deeper on being a person of value and ask them, Lisa, where are you planning on going? Maybe tell me the dates, tell me the place. Maybe I can go into my membership and see how much it will cost you. And then you can do some research. Maybe this will save you $200-300 if you do it with that solution that I have. You can ask them, do you want to go to Paris? Where are you going? I will be more than happy to go into my membership back office and show you some good prices on the travel from this and this date to the, you can be that friend. It's all about building that relationship, giving them know, like, and trust. Because if you have helped them, give them 2-3 different prices on different vacations on different dates, they will really feel that you have been there for them. You never try to get their credit card number from them and so on. And when the time is right, they will say, Dolores, show me what you got. I want to have the same membership as you. I love that price to Hawaii next year. I will say $500. I cannot say no to that. Whatever it might be, this is how you build your business.
Great. Okay. Amazing, guys. Thank you. And thank you so much for sharing, sharing with us to add ourselves to groups that coincide with our passion, because that really, really works, and I'm seeing results. So thank you, guys.
You are so welcome. I really hope that was good answers to your question. And you know what? In a platform of 2.6 billion people, guys, not million, billion people, 1/3 of what the whole world has, is very important to know exactly where the people that are like-minded to you are and the people that needs to hear what you have to say. If you talk to everybody, you talk to nobody. So what Dolores is doing, and what you all of you should been doing, is connect with these groups exactly with the people that are just like you, want to go travel, spontaneous, ambitious, full of life. However you are, you will go find these groups where these people are. So amazing, Dolores. Great job. Well done. And keep us informed what will happen. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
I started posting my personal profile. I used the Curiosity post last week. I had 3 people reach out to me on a big order from one person. Yay! Elena made a sale.
That's
Yay!
And Ilse, you know, you're right on spot. This is exactly what this is right here. The mindset comes in place because we are so programmed to sell a product, you know, that we really have to make that switch, and it's difficult not to be drawn to that selling mindset because we are so programmed to do it. And for, you know, for most people, it feels unnatural. And I have talked to a lot of, I know also some of the participants in this challenge that, you know, they have been feeling like they were outsiders because they didn't have the feeling of going out and talking to strangers and showing the product all the time. And the rest of their upline actually tried to push them out on it, and they have been told that they are not ready to go out of the comfort zone, so they cannot have the results in this business. But I don't believe that going out of your comfort zone should be
making you nervous.
When we did that, I definitely compromised with my own values. And when you compromise with your own values in life, going out there and talking to strangers, you will never build a business because people will feel that this is nothing that you will ever be comfortable with.
You are not yourself 100% when you do something you don't like.
So, but we are programmed. We have been in the industry for 12 years. So yes, and all we heard was, you are not talking to enough people. You are not showing your product to enough people, and so on. So when you switch from that to this,
to be a solution provider,
it can be a challenge, and it will take time. But the feeling that we got, I actually talked to Denise that are in this challenge today, and she told me that the feeling that she could be herself, even though that it takes a little longer because she will have to build her audience, the freedom she feels in being herself is all worth it. So, and I told her, because that was exactly the feeling that we had, that freedom of being ourselves in our business.
Wanting to wake up and sit in front of the computer and start building conversations. Not having that in between the lines that, oh, I'm gonna reach out to people and try to send them my link or my product and hope them to buy. You know, that doesn't feel good. But the feeling of sitting down and really can't wait to keep going with a conversation with somebody you had started a conversation with a few days ago, and you really feel that this is becoming a friend. This is an social online friend. Maybe you will start talking on Zooms together, have coffee on Zooms because you live in the other side of the country, both of you. But these strong relationships that you just cannot wait to keep going with, it's all worth it.
It is.
Okay? It's
and
all
that's
worth
the
it.
feeling you have to remember whenever it gets difficult or you don't feel anything happening. Remember that feeling of being you. That will help you.
Exactly, and you will never be alone. You have everybody here that has sent you, and that goes for all of you, send friend requests to each other. You have access to us. You know, you are not alone on this journey. It's just you taking that step and reaching out to us. Whatever you choose to do in the end of this boot camp, if you choose to keep the momentum going and using these online skills, there is a possibility for that, and coming into the Dream Team, having that support that everybody needs. If not, you still have access to all of us. Keep going with the DMO, keep going what you have learned here, and things will start to happen. Okay, now I see multiple people writing, Curiosity to Post works, people have reached out to me, people are interested. These people that has these results right now are people that did the homework, that implemented, that has been here every day, and so on. And this is what happens when you do it every day and keep doing it every day. It will just become more and more and better and more fun and more easy. Not easy, it will be working smart. Nothing is easy, okay? We have to work for it.
Yes, so any more questions?
Any more questions, or we will leave you? No? Okay, guys, so Thank you so much for being here. I think that, yes, Jim, is it Karen? Karen, you want to say something? No? Jim, want to say? Bianca? Somebody? No?
I think it was Heather raising her hand.
Heather, yes, you can just unmute yourself and say, hello, I'm here. You want to say something?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was just gonna, there was one thing I left out about that group thing that I had already originally started, but I had no idea what I was doing, I'm being honest. Because I guess in some ways, if we don't know how to use the materials that we have in hand and Upland doesn't have time to really work with you, then what do you have, right? So Dawn found me just in time. This was pretty cool, but she actually tried to get a hold of me, I think, before I even started any of this. But you know, things happen for a reason at the right time, and I felt like this is the right time. But about the group thing that I have it closed as a closed group. But what I did was the people that you know in person, like you have contact with every single day, those were the people I added to my group, because those are the people that have helped build me up. They've been my moral support. So I have 5 people only in there. So think of those people that kind of know what you're doing, that have actually bought from you already because you have that rapport with them. Put them in your group, because then when you start adding other people to your group, you have people in there. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes, and please don't ever add people to your group. You can invite them and ask them if it's okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
after you built that relationship and branding yourself in rapport, that's what I'm saying.
Of course, you build relationships, you get to know them. If this is the right person for your group, you can ask them, you know, I have this and this group. Are you interested in being a part of that? I don't want to just add you, because I hate when people do that to me.
Right.
That's
No,
why I'm asking you. And if they say yes, then you build people inside this group.
That's what I was saying. So where I was going with that is, like, when people are starting to ask what you're doing, you know what I mean? You can tell them, I have this group that you can join if you would like to see more about it. Because then that's kind of, you're showing them that way, through that way. I don't know if I'm making it,
Yeah, but what do you post in that group? You post about your products and your opportunity?
No.
Okay.
In that
So
group,
how can they know more inside your group if you put them there? If they ask you what you are doing, if you're not showing what you're doing in the group?
oh, I see what you're saying. I misunderstood you, Michael. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So what I have inside the one group, because I only have one group right now. Inside that group, I actually, well, I can't really say because we can't talk about it. I actually have 2, I just started it today, but I have 2 live videos a week. One on Saturday mornings and one in the afternoon on Monday, and they're already set for the end of this month. Where I kind of show them, you know, hands-on. And then the other ones are just.
Do you have any engagement? I'm sorry, I interrupt you.
Yes, I do. But right now I only have.
Out of these 5 people?
Yes.
Okay, so what you need to do is have 500 people in there, and then things will happen. But before you get 500 people, you will have to do exactly what everybody else is doing, and building your audience, building your engagement on your profile. Yes. And you know, every month you might have 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 new people that are interested in going on to this group.
Right.
Okay, so don't close down the group, but think about finding the right people for it. And when the right people are there, it will be a powerful group for you to work on.
Yes.
That okay.
Was it. Yes. Thank you.
Great. So if there is no more, anybody? No? You can start waving now. Then I know that we are done for today. Bye, Simon. Bye, Roxani, Nana, Karen, Natalia, Fiva, Sharon, Dolores, Ilsa. I will go to the next page. Torben, bye-bye, Bianca.
Oh,
and
Jim, your
Heather,
cool.
and Verica, and Jim, Coffee Man, Mr. Future Coffee Man. Okay, guys, we love you. Thank you for being here, and we will or Emily will be here same time, same place tomorrow. Come and have fun with her, support her,
Are you
and
done?
tell her that she's doing great.
Okay, are you done now?
I am done. See you guys. Let's talk whenever you need it. Just reach out. Bye. Have the nice spoon there, Heather. Heather is real. She is real.
I love it.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Så tryk då.